Podcast.
Hi, everyone.
Presenting the I Don't Get It podcast, week 125.
Yo, what? That's nuts. Who even wants to listen to us that much? That's crazy.
That's so many weeks. That's 125 hours of your life you spent listening to us.
That's
so much content. We are content creators, you guys. Wow. We made it.
Well, everyone, we're back in the kitchen, the Ike kitchen, Ike Haven kitchen, and Naz just got back from New York.
Yeah, but can we talk about your haircut first? Because Lauren cut her hair, and you guys, she looks so chic.
You guys...
Whenever she cuts it, it looks so good, but then she's like, I'm going to get extensions next week. I'm like, no, Lauren, I think your hair was meant to be shoulder length.
So chic. She literally is
I
Haley
don't feel
Baldwin.
sexy, but now I feel like Haley.
We should go to Alfred Coffee and just see if paparazzi stops you.
Okay, I got to
Just
get
for
it a little
fun.
more slick down. You know, she slicks it. So.
Yeah.
We really could make you
I'm not
paparazzi
fucking
fodder.
skinny enough.
Yes, you. Oh my God. Okay, actually.
She's not the skinniest person in the world.
She is the skinniest person in the
Haley
world. Yes, she is.
the skinniest person in the world.
So-
She has
Really?
zero curves. She is a boy.
You guys, I have to tell you, I won't, cause I feel weird talking about other people's bodies, but we have to talk about Kim at the Met Gala. And
Yeah.
just the Met Gala in
Yeah,
general
okay.
was like a dream come true. But I wanted to tell you specifically this, Lauren. I won't say her name, but I'll mouth it to you.
Okay.
But a model that you love that I saw at the Met Gala that a lot of people love had stretch marks. And when I saw them in person, I was like, I just want to share this with everyone at home that's like self-conscious about stretch marks or feels like they shouldn't have them. And I truly feel like because of the lighting, they never show up in paparazzi photos.
Yeah.
But this is someone that like is so fit and looks so great. And even they had stretch marks.
Yeah, but stretch marks are something that you can't really do. You can't do anything about.
I know, and I just want people to know because I think people get really like self-conscious about them. I know women in my life that like hate them, and I'm like, you guys, we all have them.
Dermatologists like can do anything these days, right? Like how many things can we like do to alter our faces?
Well, actually, they can't fix our double chin. We've talked about this.
They can't do the double chin, but they also can't do
It's
stretch
so
marks.
tragic.
They literally say that stretch marks is like the hardest thing. You can micro needle, you can laser a bit, but there's like nothing that's just gonna get rid of them.
Do you think this woman has stretch marks because she lost weight or gained weight?
Yeah, lost weight.
Probably lost weight, but it was honestly was really refreshing to see. Like
Yeah.
I was like, damn. Like we always look at all these people in the magazines. Someone's body that literally defies physics, though, is Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
And I hate that people are like bashing her for it because she was wearing like a corset
Well, do
dress.
you think
but
that she took a rib out?
Do you think what?
You think she
rib
took
out?
a rib out? Because people are talking about it.
That's what Cher did, and she'll do whatever Cher does.
Everyone keep. Well,
I feel like Cher
I'll-
probably did take a rib out.
I'll do anything Cher does. But honestly, I don't know. But a fun fact, when she came up, her publicist ran up to all the cameras and goes, you can only photograph her from the front.
Oh, really?
So I guess Kim, I'm interpreting that as meaning maybe Kim really doesn't like her butt. Because you know how she's said before that she doesn't like how big it is anymore and she's self-conscious about it. But isn't that crazy? She was like, you guys can only... So if you notice, all of Kim's photos are all from the front.
Maybe
So I
because
have
the
another
outfit just
theory.
looked perfect from
Yeah,
the front. And
that's my
not
theory.
Perfect from the back. It wouldn't look high fashion from the back. It looked high fashion from the
But
front.
she looked incredible
Yeah.
from the back. I mean, she can do no wrong for me personally.
When you did show that Instagram of her butt from behind,
Yeah.
because you did do
Yeah.
it on your Instagram, and didn't you do it to just close friends? You didn't put it out there. You obeyed Kim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm using the close friends rule. Sorry, guys, on Instagram story. But yeah, it's massive, isn't
But
it?
it
Did
was,
you look
it was
at it?
something. It's something different. It is something to stare at.
It is the eighth wonder of the world. It
really is.
Because I don't even know how much, if and probably butt is fake, how much fat was distributed into that. Like
I know.
massive amounts of pounds.
But this is what I want to know, guys, because remember there was a Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode
No,
where she
that was-
specifically got an X-ray where she doesn't
Don't
have
you
implants,
remember?
but then is it filler
It's
then? Because
fat.
filler
It's
doesn't
filler,
come
but-
up on
but correct.
X-ray.
Correct.
Is that what it is,
Yes.
Lauren?
If you remember that episode, it was like 5 or 6 years ago where her butt was big, but like big, curvy girl. I could believe it was real. Now, I don't in any way believe it's real. It's a whole different entity now.
I mean, it's literally...
yeah, but see, it wouldn't
It's
show up on
so
an X-ray
crazy.
because you just take fat from somewhere.
No,
and then
that's
you put it in
true.
the butt.
But
So,
back
yeah.
then, I'll give her credit. I don't know if she had anything back then. I think now she cannot deny it. The
Yeah.
body will not do that. The body
Correct.
cannot
Same
do
with
that.
Kylie.
Right.
She was a stick before, and now
Yeah.
she's voluptuous.
I just want to say, I don't want to like Don't you guys think it'd be weird if people talked about our bodies?
Yeah, I'm not like a fan of the conversation.
Yeah, I just want to preface. Like, it's just...
Yeah.
But I think because it's out there and everyone's talking about it, that's the only reason I want it. But she looks... everyone looked incredible. Gigi, like... Emily Ratajkowski, her. So she was actually one of my best dressed. Who was your guys' favorite? She was my favorite because she did 2 odes to Cher, like past Cher outfits, like with the wings on her face.
Oh, okay. I mean,
but I don't
she
think people
incredible.
oh my god,
She
unreal.
is not underrated, but like it's somebody that I think girls don't think about often for their girl crush, and she's definitely up
because
there
she's
for me.
too sexy.
Because she's so
She's
sexy.
so
She's
also,
Not too sexy. She's like overwhelmingly
Yeah.
sexy, and no girl can handle that. Guys can oogle and ogle, but they know they ain't getting that.
Oogle and ogle. Also, Yara Shahidi in
Wait, who's
person
that?
is striking.
Who's
She's
that?
like she's on the cover of Cosmo. She's in that new movie with Charles Melton, I think his name is, with the stars or whatever. She's in Grownish. Her face is like so
My
glowy.
favorite was who is Bohemian Rhapsody guy
Oh, Rami Malek
and his girlfriend
Lucy Boynton.
Yes,
you're
she's my
very,
favorite.
I know because you're very Lucy Boynton.
I love
too.
her. She looked
I
perfect.
didn't-
Your haircut is exactly
Thank you,
Lucy
thank you.
Boynton.
I didn't see them.
Oh,
They didn't walk together, which you guys was so funny. Rami walked out, and he's like one of my crushes, obviously. And I was like, he should have played Aladdin in my heart.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Right?
too mainstream.
You
for
know
him.
what else could have played Aladdin, Lauren? Jeremy Jordan.
Oh,
Who's that?
yeah, he's a little white.
He's
Is he
he's
from
pretty
Broadway?
darn white, but like his voice.
yeah.
Zayn just came out with the whole new world.
Why
He's a
couldn't
credit
Zayn
bag.
have been it? I think Zayn is such
I
a bad boy, and like he
know.
is so dark. His
Yes.
essence
Yes,
is so
he
dark.
would have
that
been a riffraff.
He couldn't have played Aladdin because we all know that like he
A
would
modern
be like
riffraff
cursing it
would
the
tell
Oh, I
entire
think
you.
he
time.
definitely could have
Yes.
been like a yes, exactly.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have been the jolly Aladdin that we know, like
Yeah.
that upbeat, sweet
with
thing.
a smile.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Street rat.
anyone's name right now.
I don't think I've ever seen Zayn smile.
But anyway, so Rami walks out alone, and you guys, I'm like, oh my god, him and Lucy broke up. Like, and then 2 people after she walked in, I was like, damn
Oh,
it.
there she is. Okay, why do you think because their outfits they were the
I
same
think
designer or something?
he actually came with a famous transgender celebrity. I can't remember, which was
Okay.
very cute. A lot of people walk with the designer
Yeah.
and stuff. So that's probably what it was.
Why can't I remember Versace's name? Not
Who?
Assassination guy. Who was his name?
Darren Criss.
Darren Criss.
Yeah.
Also one of my favorites.
Oh,
Wait,
his
I wanna
look
see
was
Darren Criss's.
everything. Oh my god, it was
pull it up.
everything. But you guys, I got to interview Celine Dion.
I know. How was that?
crazy.
That's so weird. Isn't she the
insane.
weirdest person in the world?
I mean, it was so quick, so
Yeah.
I can't. It's not like I spent time with her. But
what did you possibly ask? Like, what came out of your mouth?
I asked her. It was crazy because I was like, "This is fight or flight mode right
Yeah.
now. Like, I'm
Yeah,
either
yeah.
going to get really nervous because I know it's like live, or it's going to be fine." And I was on the other side. So basically, you guys know I was producing for E, and they have a host on the right side of the stairs, and then a producer on the left in case a celebrity walks up the left
Yeah.
side. But celebrities are told to walk up the right
Okay.
side. And I got really lucky that all these people stopped and like talked to me. Like Tiffany Haddish
Oh,
showed
yeah,
me
yeah.
like her
Did she
fried
remember
chicken, and
you?
it went viral. I don't think so. I feel like they like remember your face, but like not who you are.
Chicken.
She like brought fried chicken. But anyway,
Wait,
Celine,
she had fried chicken just sitting in her purse. Like, was it wrapped in
it was
tinfoil or
Ashley,
something?
you would have loved her. She'd been your icon. It was in a Ziploc bag, and she's like, I was like, you always spill the tea because remember how she like told everyone that someone bit Beyonce? I was like, you always like are so honest. So like, what is it really like in there? And she was like, there's no food, so I brought my own. And she like opened
She
her
was
purse and closed it,
waiting.
and I was like, wait, open it again, and it was like fried
She was
chicken.
waiting for someone to ask.
I know.
Yeah,
I
she-
think
that
she
was so
brought
set
it
up.
so that she would have a press.
100%.
gig.
But I was lucky
Genius.
that I was like the first one.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
but
no, that's
100%.
awesome.
She was in a showroom. But anyway, so
But wait,
Celine walked
can
up.
we talk about?
Yes.
Of course, the Met Gala wouldn't have food.
Oh yeah.
Ugh,
That is
annoying,
No, but it's my dream
disgusting
to go.
judgment.
I still want to go.
Lauren and I used to be a really big fan of Devious Maids. Eva Longoria produced. Eva also did a lot when it came to the behind the scenes stuff on Desperate Housewives. And now she has a new show on ABC, which is going to give you like similar vibes. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm all about those nighttime, primetime soap operas that are like, they got a little Latin flair. Grant Hotel is the new show on ABC. It's a sexy summer drama. And it's not our new guilty pleasure. It's just our straight pleasure. And it's actually going to air after The Bachelorette, Monday nights at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central on ABC.
It's like kind of a mystery. I know we all watch like ID, and this is about a young woman's disappearance during a hurricane, and it unravels a slew of scandals and lies. You know, like you figure out the most shit after someone dies or someone goes missing. That's kind of what's happening in this show. It's kind of like a Desperate Housewives meets Investigate Discovery sort of situation.
It's like Clue for TV. It's a contemporary, fresh take on the staff's lives in the hotels with like their ritzy owners. And of course, Rosalind Sanchez, who was part of Devious Maids and is like just like the sexiest woman ever, and also a friend to my wedding planner. She is, you know, the new wife who she's like, you know, the evil stepmom. She's the evil stepmom. Yeah. And of course, she's the one that like everybody wants to like point as she's the one starting drama in the hotel, but you never know where these shows are going to take you. It's great because it's after The Bachelorette, so you're already on the couch drinking wine with your girls, so as might as well just sit there for another hour and watch Grand Hotel. It's an all-star cast, and the check-in time for Grand Hotel is Monday, June 17th on ABC. So yeah, you're not going to be able to watch it during the next couple weeks after The Bachelorette, but don't forget, when it does start airing, you got to save that extra third hour on the couch, okay?
No problem.
But yeah, so Celine came and, you know, I just asked her about her outfit and like the inspiration, and I was like, what does camp mean to you? And she's like, I can't do her accent, but she's like, I thought camp was like the forest, intense, and all
yeah, that's what I thought. What the fuck does it mean then?
So camp
extravagance,
basically,
right?
Camp is derived from like a French word which means to flaunt, and it started like with Louis XVI and Versailles. You know how like you guys know Versailles, the big palace, and then it's very much like a word that comes from like the queer community and like drag queens, and it's hard to describe, but the whole theme was based on Susan Sontag's essay called Notes on Camp. But camp, I'll give you guys examples of camp. Cher is a queen of camp. Nicki Minaj, Katy Perry. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those people are very campy, but it's basically extravagance.
Yeah.
You know? Like, not being basic.
So, I mean, did all the designers and all the guests know this, or did
they were given a rundown
knows
before?
Yeah. When you get an invitation to the Met Gala, you have to get invited, and then once you're invited, you have to pay, I think, $30,000 for like a ticket.
How did the word camp
derive from extravagance?
Camping.
So
from this.
the French word is like, I don't know what the French word is. I can Google it. I don't have my phone, but it's like en camp or something, and that means to flaunt. So basically, back in the day, Louis XVI used to they used to do they used to pamper up before bed and before eating. You know what I mean? Like that's just. It's honestly really hard to describe, but camp is a word that's almost like too cool that it shouldn't be described, but it's almost like it's so bad it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the more you are, the more extravagant
because it was really bad
you are,
Henry,
the better.
I get
whatever.
it, but how did camping in the woods come about from that?
No.
term?
It has nothing to do with camping in the woods.
Yeah, I know.
It's just another definition.
It would just derive from it.
I don't know, but everyone in my class, we were like watching it like on the screen, and everyone was like, you know, talking about it, and we're like, that's not camp at all.
That's
like,
so funny to me.
There's no leaves.
I know.
To me, this was the best
theme
theme ever because it was basically like, don't be basic. You know? And
it was
that's
like
why
over the top, the better.
Exactly. So I thought it was really
that's
fun.
what they've done the past couple of years ever since it's become a thing.
I love last.
Well, last year Catholic and that was one of my favorites too. Because I'm Catholic, was so good. But I like it when it's a theme like this where everyone just comes in a different crazy thing. I think Kendall and Kylie really fucking nailed it.
They were
great.
like
my favorite.
I just like it when they do things together.
I know. I was happy about that.
Yeah.
What else?
Wait, I wanted to talk about. There was something else.
But I was going to say. So then I interviewed Celine.
Oh yeah. Celine.
And normally on the left side of the stairs, they just air like a question. Like Juliana will go in and they'll be like, "Oh, we talked to Celine about who made her dress." But they aired my whole conversation and like my voice.
That's so awesome.
So I know, and I was like, oh my God, like this, I didn't even care that I was on camera. I was like, that's all I've ever wanted to do.
That
was like
so cool.
Do something for E, but like at this.
Yeah.
Like this is probably the one
thing
thing I would have. So I feel like I'm done now. Like that was it.
No, you peaked.
I died.
Yeah, you probably should just
No,
stop.
I still want to like meet Cher and Kim.
Yeah.
Cher and Kim and Cardi
That's
B.
why I was
and then I'll be done.
See, if I had interviewed Jonas at Billboard Music Awards, it was probably a good thing that I didn't because that would have been the pinnacle and then I could have stopped.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you about Billboard. That's what I was saying. I was like, I still want to interview Kim and Cardi in life, so I'm kind of glad it didn't happen.
We still have a little we're going to meet these conversations in the middle because there's one person that is the common bond between your Met Gala experience and the BMAs.
Who?
Priyanka.
Oh, you guys, I'm sorry to say, Priyanka, worst dress for me. Worst dress for me.
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely.
bad.
I think Nick may have been embarrassed.
That's what I
there.
said.
It was-
I texted you guys and go, he's very embarrassed right now.
I hate to like be that I'm talking strictly the outfit. I just feel like it was Alice in Wonderland gone wrong. Like it just wasn't. You can get camp wrong. It doesn't mean like I don't know. I didn't like it.
It was so bad. It was bad. I don't know her hair. It was just if she had like maybe a long straight
Yeah, it should have been a
wig
long big wig or
something.
something like that.
Something I don't know. What was it?
I was like, what is that?
For me, it was more the dress I didn't like.
Oh, gosh.
Like,
I
it was just
didn't
weird
even
with
look
the
at the
flower.
dress. No recollection of what the
Couldn't get past
dress
her
looked like.
It was too much. But anyways, wait. So you interviewed BTS, Ashley?
Yes, okay, well,
and they're
that's-
like, "That's Matt." Was that really hard? Because they like don't. You know what I mean?
No,
I think
because
one or
there's
two of
this
them
one
speak
cutie
English.
who speaks English.
Yeah, how
and
was
he's
that?
like adorable because he's a spokesperson for. Well, I don't even know. Like I know them. I know of them. Obviously, I know they're huge.
Right.
But like I don't feel personal connection to them, so it was very easy for
Their
me.
music's actually really
Yeah,
good.
it's good.
I've only heard singles though. I'm not like
No,
I don't know their
it's
all
really
their
good.
stuff.
They had 2 sold out shows at
Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl this weekend.
I know. I really thought they were going to go to the Met Gala, but they
Oh, yeah,
didn't.
well,
it was crazy.
they had
Isn't that
tour.
interesting? Whoa, wait. You said there's $30,000. You have to pay $30,000 to go
Yeah, so-
after you've been invited.
So Anna has to. The Met Gala is so insane. So Anna has to invite you.
Yeah.
And then after you're invited, yes, I think the cheapest table or ticket is like 25 to 30,000 because it's a charity. It's a charity for the
keep them
Costume
back.
Institute. That's how they get all
For the
these incredible
Costume
pieces.
Institute? Like I don't care about donating to costumes.
No, so it's for the exhibit. It's for the whole exhibit that is open year round. So, like, for example, Heavenly Bodies last year, they got stuff from the Vatican. Like, all that money is to, like, so you can go and see this
it's
exhibit in the
Met
museum.
Gala. Okay,
Yes.
so you're
The
giving
museum.
things for the museum.
Yes.
It's for the museum, but the
Okay.
Costume Institute specifically, so
Okay.
that they can put on an exhibit all year round that's like with incredible pieces from around the world that like are really hard to get.
It's basically why
That's
the
the
Met,
whole-
like when you go there, you don't have to pay for entry.
People don't realize that the Met Gala is a charity event for the Costume Institute of the Metropolitan Museum. That's
Okay.
literally what it is.
Okay,
It's not just like for fun.
Can we just talk about how it's evolved? I remember like first caring about it in like 2008 or 2009, and but it was still around like a decade or so before that, right?
It's been around so long.
like
It's
in
been
the
around
mid
since the
90s.
80s.
Right? I thought it was mid 90s.
I think since the 80s.
Well,
When
either-
Diana Vreeland
either
was editor-in-chief
way.
of Vogue. Yeah.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
thought it started with Anna.
Cher went to like the second or third Met Gala ever. That's why I wanted to interview her because I want to know like what the first ones were like. But Harry Styles, what did you guys think of Harry?
Stunning, gorgeous, amazing.
He is
I mean, it looked
the
good for
most
him.
stunning specimen. And Jared Leto, I think I'm obsessed with Jared Leto now.
That's the one I was forgetting
We
about.
never talked about Jared, Lauren. Do you think he's hot? He's the fucking hottest.
I
Lauren
think
can't
he's
even-
my ultimate.
Lauren
Is
can't
he?
even
Why we
discuss
never
this.
talked
It's
about
almost
him?
like I find him too perfect that I don't even like him. He's too perfect. I can't like him.
He's kind of weird though. Have you heard of these retreats that he puts on in the middle?
Do you
of
remember
the
when he
woods?
went up to Ashley and said, "Hey, I like your belly button"?
Wait, what?
We've shared this story before.
Wait, what?
We were like invited on stage at 30 Seconds Mars concert, and then we went on the tour bus.
I was
afterwards.
22, the most virginal person
Have you
can
guys
be.
told me the most virgin?
And then
Have you guys told me the story?
I don't
before?
know.
Probably. We'll regale everybody. I'm sure we told it on this podcast before. We were at a 30 Seconds to Mars concert.
Just Ashley and I. We were like, "Hey, the third
Let's
service
go because we
What are
love
words?
them, you know, because we think that they're amazingly talented.
Yeah.
And then these people came from the side of the stage, and they're like, "Do you guys want to come on stage?" And we're like, "Yeah."
So we just
And-
stood by the guitar tech the whole time and watched
Yeah.
the show from the stage.
And
You
then-
guys are like the best groupies that ever
you.
lived.
Jared hates my groupiedom. It's his biggest turn
I
off.
feel like you should
course.
wear a shirt that just says groupie. Oh my God. For your bachelorette, we should just be Ashley's groupies.
That's cute.
We could
Because
be
you're
very
such a
cute.
group. You guys are the definition of
80s
groupie.
groupie makeup and
Oh,
shit.
that's
80s
cute.
groupie.
That's cute.
I like
I'd be
it.
like Tiffany, like the pop star.
Yeah.
I'll be like
Sure.
the pop star.
That's what you should be. You should be a pop star and
Yeah.
yeah. Be groupies.
If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen for the past year or so that I'm a big fan of this next product. If you have a period tracker, you know that the period tracker isn't always the most accurate thing. And if you really want to track your period and the times of the month that you are the most fertile, whether or not you're trying to not get pregnant or whether you are trying to get pregnant, then Ava, the bracelet, is for you.
It's always nice to know when you are going to get your period and when you're not, just so you can plan to.
And for those of you out there trying to conceive and it feels like it's not as easy as you ever planned, then you're probably realizing the timing is everything, but it can be tough to know when your exact chances are at the highest. Which days are you the most fertile? And are you even tracking your fertility window as accurately as you can be? Well, Ava can definitely help you out in this. Ava is a Swiss startup company dedicated to advancing women's health and breaking taboos around discussing the menstrual cycle. It's a wearable CE certified medical device in the form of a comfortable bracelet that is cutting edge technology, which helps detect different phases of the menstrual cycle in real time.
There's no more guessing games. Ava is clinically proven to detect the 5 most fertile days of your cycle. So you successfully got pregnant. Now what? Ava can track general health during your pregnancy as well as week-by-week updates on what to expect at each stage of pregnancy. So it's not only for trying to get pregnant, preventing pregnancy, but it's for when you are pregnant.
Of course, it's not a guaranteed thing, guys. It's not going to prevent you from getting pregnant.
No, it just gives you a better idea of your fertile days and your non-fertile days.
Yeah. So, you still have to go with caution if you're unprotected and having sex during your fertile days.
20% of the price of Ava goes directly to the company's medical research and development in women's health. Obsessed with that.
And you really don't have to worry about wearing this watch during the day because you only have to wear it at night for it to be effective. So, ladies, if you're interested in this, visit avawomen.com to learn more. And for our listeners, you can receive $20 off your order by going to avawomen.com/getit and using our code, which is GETIT. That's avawomen.com/getit, code GETIT, and you're going to get $20 off your purchase. Okay, well, continuing, we were standing on the side of the stage, and then during a break or some guitar solo, Jared comes over to us, puts his arms around both of us, an arm around each shoulder.
Stop.
And then he looks at me and he looks at me so in depth, where Lauren was the one that was supposed to get his attention. I wanted Lauren to groupie up.
So mad.
I wanted Lauren to groupie the shit out of him, right?
I was mad.
But then he looks intensely at me for 10 seconds like this with his piercing eyes.
Oh my God.
And then goes, "I like your belly button."
Are you fucking kidding me? You never told me this.
Really?
And I was like,
I
damn it,
would've
he likes my
remembered
belly
that.
button.
I know. And it
Wait,
wasn't pierced. It was
what?
just a regular belly button.
It wasn't pierced?
Yeah.
High five. See? No
No
you
high
have to
five.
admit. High five me. I'm
It's
right.
because her belly button was out.
Take-
Yeah.
Take
Anyway.
the piercing out.
That's Jared Leto.
loves it.
And his voice is incredible.
He's just beautiful.
He's talented all around.
I just feel like
He's
his
so
voice is so
beautiful.
underrated.
Wait, we're talking about Harry Styles. We're going all over the place. We have so much to say.
It's okay. This is how people talk.
We decompress. We talk about Harry Styles.
Lord, you lead us.
Do you think that I've heard that that was his coming out
Yeah, see, you know what? That's why it made me feel a little bit different.
What do you mean?
because he was wearing his earring in only his right ear.
really?
Oh, well,
He's not at all gay. He's bi. If I believe that anyone is bi, holy moly, that man defines bi.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I have no idea, but I think he definitely, I feel like, has done things that make it seem as if he's fluid.
Yeah.
Which I love because we talked about this. I feel like God makes the hottest people for everyone.
There
Well,
you
it's
go.
true. That's
Amen.
kind of like a
He's
Jared.
so- I think you said
Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared Leto. There's so many people. where I'm
Timothy
just
Chalamet almost. I don't even know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I met
why
Ezra
wasn't
Miller's
he there?
publicist yesterday.
He said he wasn't going a while ago for something. I forget. I think he's shooting something. But I was really mad Rihanna wasn't there.
Haley Steinfeld looked incredible too.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Haley's looked way better. I mean, whatever. She's obviously stunning
Yeah,
and
she can do no
beautiful,
wrong. Yeah.
so she can do no wrong. I guess the dress just wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, no, I think she's the most underrated beauty right now.
But yeah, I was surprised Harry didn't come in a color because he's so campy in general.
Yeah,
Harry's a perfect
yeah.
example of camp and Lady Gaga, which is why they
Okay.
were co-chairs. You get it now? Camp
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
He's so campy. But it was almost...
So I think Elton John is also
Yes,
definition
Elton
of
John
camp.
is, which is why Gigi Hadid's outfit was Elton meets David Bowie. Elton John, Cher, all camp. Harry's modern camp for us now. He's the camp king.
I
But
hope
I was
everyone-
surprised he wore all black.
I hope everyone out there listening has seen all of these photos.
Yeah, I know.
And stuff.
No,
or
they
at least is
have.
semi-interested
Okay.
in pop culture.
Because also Haley Baldwin was a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed in her. I think she looked incredible, but it was not campy to me.
I thought the
Yeah.
back... Okay, so Gucci...
I think she probably felt left out and stupid.
So
You think Haley felt stupid?
Well, I feel like she was like, oh, wow, I really am
Alexander
underdressed.
Wang, it's Alexander Wang, so she doesn't
it's
feel like them.
interesting you say that because I kind of feel the same. Like, I feel like all her friends had really cool
Yeah.
outfits, but she looked incredible. But did you guys saw the back, right? How
Yeah.
her thong was hanging
Yeah.
out. So that was an ode or an homage to Gucci in the 90s when Tom Ford was like the head of Gucci, which Gucci is known as like being camp.
Okay.
Now. So I think that was
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess she was going for like Barbie vibes.
I like
but
the Barbie
Casey
vibe.
Musgraves was way better Barbie than like Haley was.
She fell a little short compared to her.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Either way.
Either way.
Jonas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how did we not talk about Jonas on the red carpet?
Joe and Sophie looked so good.
I felt so awkward looking at Joe in that outfit.
Yeah, it was kind of
Really?
disturbing.
I thought they looked so good.
It's sure as like a work of art, possibly, but not as the man that you had fantasies
Well,
about.
that's the whole point. That's
know.
wait, so we haven't talked about them getting married.
No, and then there was also a Nick made me feel awkward too, but nobody was looking at Nick because everybody was looking at Joe.
No, he was so subdued compared to her.
I feel like Nick, I don't know, sometimes his suits are tailored perfectly and sometimes they're not. And I feel like his was a little bit of a miss too. Like the white suit, it could have been a little like fitted better.
But do we feel bad that Kevin and Danielle are just not invited to this
No,
shit?
they would like to live their normal lives.
I mean, and that's the question. Do we feel bad or do they like that they're not invited?
I feel like I would like to be normal. If I feel like I would really not like being
They have
famous.
two
actually.
kids.
Would you guys like being like that famous? Just people talking about you all the time and like having to watch everything you do.
Kevin and
say.
Danielle may actually have the perfect balance of it.
Right.
Because they do live in like the suburbs of New Jersey. They do the red carpet, but they don't do things like the Met Gala. And they're famous and like successful, but
And they get to
not
have money.
Yeah, and they get to have a family life, but then
Yeah.
they don't have to be like on spot all the time.
There you go.
I think they have the perfect
Happy
balance. I would
Yeah.
want to go to Met Gala though.
Yeah, I know. This is the one thing. That's why I asked, because this is the one thing where I'd be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
If they were like, I can't go to the Grammys." There's like an award show. I'd be like, "Fuck award shows,"
Yeah.
you know. But like this, it's like the only
Party,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe Cher performed. I'm so jealous. I really wanted Justin to go with Haley. I really thought he was gonna.
I know, it was disappointing for all of us. I don't know, it's sad.
I
but
can't
it's
wait
sad.
for-
It's not
Especially
his
since
deal.
everybody was
It's
still
not his
trying.
thing.
Everybody was still trying to put her with Shawn Mendes on the carpet.
That's true, but she was hinting at having a baby. Everyone, she kept touching her tummy.
Oh, she kept touching her tummy.
Really?
Yes, no, you're right. I
Like,
noticed
she's like,
that.
Justin's not here, but I'm touching my stomach. So just so you know, there's probably a baby inside of me.
Really?
Yeah.
I know. I was wondering why she did that. Do we think?
I think it was good hand placement to show off her back. Maybe that's why she kept touching her stomach. But I don't know.
I would not
The
be
second she
surprised.
stepped out of that van, she touched her stomach.
Really?
Yeah.
100%.
Huh. I mean, that is a baby going to be good for them or bad for them? I mean, they think they're probably like, he probably wants a baby because
Yeah.
that's just like so Justin
His
of
mom
him.
really wants
She
him to have a
would be
baby.
the cutest.
It would be a
pregnant.
really cute baby.
Just don't name it Archie like Meghan Markle.
I like Archie.
No,
I think
Archie
Archie's
is kind of
cute.
cute. It reminds me of the comics.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Wait,
No,
I
guess
love-
very
Archie's-
British.
It is British, huh?
Yeah.
But does it stand for something or is that a nickname?
Archibald.
No, it's just Archie.
It's just Archie? It
Yeah,
doesn't
because they
stand-
gave like the whole like blah 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 Windsor at the end.
Oh.
Windsor.
Okay, actually, let's talk about Megan because I love the way that she looks slightly disheveled in the picture.
I think she was adorable.
I know she looks
No,
so.
she looks
she looks
good.
so cute.
You
But
mean in
so-
that when they came out with the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks so cute. I think she's adorable, but she definitely looks like this is bullshit. I gave birth 2 days ago.
Yes.
That's what I
Yeah.
love
Yes.
is like her American comes out in that picture where she's like, this is just not right,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I agree with you, and I think it's so annoying when people, I don't know, you know, when people try and lose weight so quick right after, like I feel like it's just like unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
Like when everyone looks bomb after they had a kid.
No, I
I'm
know,
like,
but that's why like Kate always conforms to like the like look at me with my blowout like
She
3
was
hours after birth.
born
you
to
know?
do that, yeah.
But she is born to do that. And then like
She was born to have a kid and then get a blowout.
damn,
so awesome.
so awesome.
So speaking of Meghan Markle, she is a big fan of Rothy's, and especially since she's just given birth and is probably looking for like some comfier shoes other than
That are still stylish.
that are still stylish, that aren't heels, but kind of complete every outfit. I'm sure she's going to be wearing her Rothy's even more. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, her Rothy's are these amazingly stylish, sustainable, comfortable washable flats. They're the perfect flats for life on the go. If I am wearing heels, I like to stick them in my purse. They're very like compact, and they go with almost every outfit.
They're made by water bottles, everyone.
I know, isn't that insane?
I love them. I know you guys are going to roll your eyes, but I really have been trying to be very more environmentally friendly
My
and
eyes
conscious.
are in the back of my head.
And I love that they are sustainable, because that is a huge issue in the fashion industry where, like, fast fashion, people are buying all these clothes they're wearing at once. It's so bad for the environment. And Rothy's is like doing something about it, which is why I love them.
These are machine washable too. I still can't get over the fact that they're made from water bottles, and they have over 1,000 nearly perfect reviews online.
Wow, no one is disappointed in these.
No, they aren't. And I seriously remember Lizzie was like, these are the most comfy flats I've ever worn.
Lizzie doesn't. Our friend Lizzie doesn't spend a lot on. She's a very fast fashion person. These she actually spends the extra couple dollars for, because she will wear them everywhere.
Well, she was like, I'm gonna steal these, but then she actually gave them back, which I was surprised. But she was like, no, seriously, these are like the only flats I've ever had that don't cut up the back of my heel.
So if you guys want Rothy's shoes to be comfortable at work or wherever on the go, walking the dog, go to Rothy's. That's ROTHYS.com/get-it to get your favorite flats. They're comfortable.
They come in the different points. There's like a rounded toe, there's a pointed toe, and they have a whole bunch of different like colors and patterns. You guys can mix it up. I pretty much wear my black ones all the time with the rounded toe.
Comfort, style, sustainability. These are the shoes you've been waiting for. Head to Rothys.com/get-it today.
Okay, wait. So the Jonas trailer just came out, since we're like kind of making this like a pop culture based podcast right now. The trailer for their documentary just came out. Do we have thoughts?
What are your initial thoughts, Ashley?
I'm hung up on the Joe, like almost crying and saying that Nick was his best friend.
Yeah,
I really can't wait to watch it, because unlike you guys probably definitely know more than me, but I do want to know what conversations were had when they decided to like split.
No, well, that's like nobody knows. Even the hardcore fans are like, we know that conversation went down.
Well, I just
that
feel
Nick
like you're the
initiator.
Jonas expert, so I'm sure. I don't know if you have like more intel, but I'm so curious to know. I kind of always knew they were going to come back, but
I feel like that's easy. What I want to know is how they got rid of like their purity ring aspect. They went to the church a little bit. I want to know about the church.
I know they never went into that.
Wait, can you guys talk about that more? Because I actually don't, and I'm sure other people don't really know about that whole thing.
Well, we don't even know about that thing that just came out of the thing. They said that like Mr. Jonas, Kevin Jonas Sr., he there was a trouble in the church that he was working at in Wyckoff, New Jersey.
So their father is a pastor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when they broke away from the church, I don't know if they broke away from the church or whether or not they just were no longer like running that church. And then they were in financial trouble, it seems. And then they were banking on the guys to like really become a success.
Oh,
but I wonder,
they started off like they were marketed and branded as like these virgins.
Yeah.
And that's why they were on Disney Channel and stuff. And then all of a sudden, a purity ring popped off, and then a purity ring popped off, and then they slowly...
I don't know if they're ever going to get into that, because then they're just going to say they grew up and that like they found serious...
They all wore purity rings back then?
What do you mean?
I didn't know. Did I know about that?
You used to watch that the little bit longer concert all the time.
I know, but I feel like I didn't really like hone in. So then they stopped wearing them?
and then they stopped wearing them in the middle of like a burning up tour.
It was later than that.
Is that why you loved them so much initially?
It definitely made me feel comfortable and like way better about like me, because I was like 19 or 20, which at the time doesn't seem like a really old virgin anymore. But yeah. So I definitely was able to be like, oh no, this is a cool decision. This is a cool decision.
Do you rank boy bands in your head? Are they like your number one over NSYNC, or like
no,
equal?
I don't think it's really rankable, because they all have different nostalgic ties to them, and some like more music, some are more performance, some are more like interaction. It just
what is it? Is Jonas like the interaction crush? Like Joe?
Yeah, that's the interaction one. That's like
Hanson is church, NSYNC is nostalgia.
Yeah,
Backstreet Boys are
music.
Just dominant all over.
Backstreet Boys are the greatest boy band that ever lived.
Nick Carter sexual.
Another Jonas topic we must discuss. Sorry, so much Jonas news this week to the people out there who
I don't think we need to apologize. I think people care.
Okay.
And if you don't, get on board.
We're changing the world.
Okay, so Joe and Sophie Turner got married, and I survived. Like, if I wasn't engaged, if I was not engaged or did not have a boyfriend, I would have been flipped out.
Welcome to single world. Every time someone, I'm like, no, now it's unattainable. I'll never be with them.
So that was a legit wedding.
Yeah, so it was a legit wedding. If you guys don't know what happened there, they are getting married during the summer in France. It's a big, it's going to be like a big to-do wedding, but they needed to get their American certificate first because then the wedding wouldn't be, it wouldn't be a legal marriage if they just got married in France. So then they were all together in Vegas, and they're like,
why
all
were
right.
they in Vegas?
For
Billboard.
Oh, that's the...
So they had like a bunch of friends there, and all of them are together. So they're just like, okay, let's go sign the paperwork now. We're going to have to sign the paperwork before we get married anyway.
I
so
love how they did it. I love Vegas weddings. Growing up, I was like, ew, who would ever do that? That's so tacky. And then I spent so much time in Vegas shooting the twin show, and like Michael Jordan got married there. Britney Spears got married at the Little White Chapel. I actually think there's something so iconic about having like Elvis marry you, and it's somewhat romantic.
Bruce Willis and Demi Moore also got married.
Yeah, so many people. Oh my God, we have to talk about Demi Moore.
What happened?
Her memoir's coming out. And she opened up about having
Mila
was it
Kunis
bulimia?
is losing her mind or something.
Wait, really?
What's going on?
Wait, what? Spill the tea.
According to Us Weekly.
No, you're turning to Wendy Williams.
Okay, everyone listen up.
What does she say?
How you doing? How you doing?
Wait,
she's so done with the how you doing.
There's so
She's
much
like, how you
going on
doing?
with Wendy. I feel bad for her.
I think she's like gonna come out now. She's all good. She's coming out. Like not sexually, but she's like
coming back.
She's on a rise.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, what's going on with Mila Kunis?
Where did we go here?
We were talking about Mila in
Kunis,
the
you said
Demi
that
Moore.
she's losing her mind.
Demi Moore's come out with her memoirs, and apparently she reveals a lot about Ashton in them. That it's a very sensitive subject for Mila, and Mila has stopped eating, and she's losing a lot of weight, and she's very distraught about it.
So are you telling me Demi Moore opening up about her food disorders is giving Mila a food disorder?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Well,
I hope that's not true.
I don't think that there's any funny.
I don't think
business
that
there.
is true at all. It was
No.
from Us Weekly, and I don't believe
Well,
it.
Us
Don't
Weekly's-
believe anything that's said on this podcast.
Yeah,
This is
No,
not
Us
a
Weekly's
source.
reliable. But Sophie and Joe.
Wait, actually, you gave great intel. I had no idea they were getting married in France this summer.
Thank you.
I thought just the Vegas was it.
Yeah, well,
Interesting.
I was like, I can't believe that they're not going to have their parents there. That's when I knew something had to have been weirdly up. And I don't know. It was really funny.
She's
And
very
they're
young,
married.
isn't she?
She's so young.
She's 22?
And you don't really realize she's 23. He's 29. He's going to be 30 in August. That's a significant age gap in your 20s because I think that like at 23, is she really ready?
That's a fair argument, but I also think when you are an actor,
Celebrity. She says she feels so much older.
Yeah, and I think there are old souls. She seems like an old soul.
They seem like they have so much fun together, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like his first girlfriend that I've really enjoyed.
He loves her.
Yeah.
Like when he
He's obsessed
posts
with
about
her,
her,
which is really
I love
cute.
it.
It's
I
very
love
cute.
it.
Yeah.
Love it
And I
so
just
much.
like the way that, he knew from their first month of togetherness when I went up to him and he said, hi.
Oh, because he was already
Remember,
dating
he was
her,
dating her
and he
for
was
like 6
goodbye.
weeks at that point.
Yeah, he's like, I've met her.
I know. And then I went back to Lizzie and I was like, I think he must really like Sophie Turner.
Oh my god, that's so funny. You knew.
Oh my God. Yeah.
She looks great as a blonde. Great
Oh
as a
my
blonde.
God. She needs to be blonde.
And she's also killing on Game of Thrones. I know you two don't watch Game of Thrones, but
Since when have you started watching it again?
Yeah, when did you have like 80 years?
She
or you
used
just
to
caught
watch-
up?
No, I've
on
watched
it?
them
She
all.
used to watch.
But
Okay.
it's the back
Didn't-
on.
Didn't you not watch 2 years ago? I thought you never watched that season.
There was one season I did not watch, but guess what? Obviously, nothing happened because I'm right on board. I know everything that's going on.
Wait a second. You just skipped season
I skipped
7?
Season 7. And I understand what's happening.
So why do you think people are so obsessed with that show? I'm actually very curious. I've seen one episode and I pretended to have been a huge fan when I was with the guy that I was hooking up with. You know
That's
how
how it
guys
started with me.
guys fucking love Game of Thrones. So I'm like, yeah, I watch Game of Thrones. I'm like, Stark, yeah.
Let me tell you this. I
King-
wanted
King
to make
Arthur?
a meme.
Yeah, I'm into this.
I wanted to create a meme saying, you don't have to pretend to like Game of Thrones to get fucked. He will just fuck you. Because
You need to do that. Go make
Okay,
it.
I don't
I cannot tell you guys how many times I've pretended to be a fan just to get dick.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys
Everyone has started Game of Thrones just to get the D.
out in the Facebook group. If you guys know how to make memes, you guys, we want to see all your versions of this meme.
It's so true because guys will be like, come over and watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we're excited to see your versions of the memes, y'all. I want to tell my story about Game of Thrones.
Okay.
I started. The first thing that happened was that Lauren was bonding with my Mr. Big over Game of Thrones. They had like a 10 to 15 minute conversation that I was so lost about. So I was like, well, I guess I'm starting Game of Thrones tomorrow. So then I did. And
Lauren, how do you dare?
I use it as like bait to I use it as like text bait.
Everyone uses it as text bait.
You
watch tonight? You watch?
It's not even that though. Guys will text me and be like, want to come over watch Game of Thrones? And I'd be like, yeah.
This is why. There's a lot of nudity, a lot of sexuality in Game of Thrones.
Why?
So every time a guy watches it, there's sword fighting and nudity, and all they want to do is fuck afterwards.
Okay, you're right. You're so right.
I need to get into this shit.
Yeah.
That's too weird. Yeah, I remember being like, "Well, Jogo just texting them. Well, Jogo just died, and now I'm so sad."
Yeah,
something like that. But what happened was I got really into that first season. Then the real love story went kapooey, and then I was over it. I sobbed, Lord. You guys, if you haven't watched season 1 now, just that Jason Momoa is no longer in the show. That's because he dies in season 1.
Spoiler alert!
It's not
I'm
a
just
spoiler
kidding.
alert.
I'm kidding.
Like 8 years ago,
and I was like, "This is not okay." Cried. And
We
then
need to talk about Jason Momoa after this.
I did watch seasons 2 and 3. Was so bored, and I said, if I don't like it after 3 seasons, I'm just gonna have to stop.
So you gave
and
it a
that's what
shot.
I did.
See, I can't be watching shit that kills off big characters because I get emotionally invested into shows, and I started watching, and all these big characters started getting kicked off, and I'm like, fuck this show. I'm not doing this.
First
this
day,
is heartbreaking.
the biggest character that starts it all dies.
Well, wait, and then with King, what's the other guy? King?
Huh? Joffrey?
No, the guy that dies
Ned
in the
Stark.
first season.
What's the name of
Tyrion Lannister.
He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Who's
Iconic.
the
Peter Dinklage.
bloodbath?
Yes,
the
Peter
blood
Dinklage.
wedding, the red wedding. What is that? Who was that died?
Rob Stark.
Rob Stark.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was
Stark
the only other
family.
one that I was into.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
He ended
Because
up
he
dying
met
in the
his
fourth
love on the
season.
battlefield, and then they both died.
Tony Stark's the only Stark I care about.
Who's Tony Stark?
That's
Robert
Iron
Downey
Man.
Jr. Iron Man.
I don't know.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, guys.
All right, thank
anyway.
you, Max.
All right, you guys. I'm on my period. Are you?
I am getting my period next week.
I got it last week.
Oh, I'm supposed to get it today.
Oh, good thing we're not all synced up. We'd be fucking raging.
We just got a new shipment of Lola tampons, each of us, and we recently saw this video that made us very
Proud
proud
to be Lola.
and
Proud
glad.
for Lola to be a
users.
sponsor, and massively concerned for the amount of times I've put a non-Lola tampon up my V, because in this video, you guys, they light a tampon that's not Lola on fire, and it literally melts into like this weird
melts, and it
plastic
doesn't
thing. Doesn't
fully
even
burn.
fully burn. It's like, it makes you feel so gross. You're like, what is in this? And then they lit a Lola tampon on fire, which is 100% organic cotton.
It's just cotton.
It's
100%
100%
cotton.
natural. And
The whole thing lit on fire, and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy I'm putting this in my body.
It's just cotton.
There's no mystery fibers. They tell you what's in it. It is a line of organic cotton tampons, pads, liners, and all-natural cleansing wipes, which Lauren has always been a fan of.
Mm-hmm.
The founders started their company with a simple and seemingly obvious idea: women shouldn't have to compromise when it comes to female care products.
Amen, sister.
Yeah, the FDA actually doesn't require brands to disclose a comprehensive list of the ingredients that are in the female care products, so most of them don't. And Lola offers a complete transparency about the ingredients found in their products.
They also have like these really tiny tampon packages. They're little white tampons. People, if you have to run in the bathroom at work or anywhere, people don't know you're holding a big, like, bright pink tampon. It's just like a white little tampon. And you can also design your own box. So say you have more heavy days and light days, you can put more heavy or ultra tampons in your box rather than light ones.
Yeah, and I love that it's founded by women for women, and it's just easy because it's a subscription that's fully customizable that you can choose to mix your products. And if tampons aren't for you guys, they also offer pads, liners, both BPA-free plastic applicator or environmentally non-applicator tampons. So guys, for 40% off all your subscriptions, 40%, visit mylola.com and use our code GETIT40 when you subscribe. Again, for all subscriptions, 40% off, visit mylola.com and type in GETIT40 when you subscribe.
Okay, what did you want to talk about? You just said, you said Jason Momoa.
Okay, so how do we feel about him without a beard? He's a stunning
fuck
specimen.
yeah.
I haven't seen it.
God.
Wait a second. I like who
He's
I
so hot.
Wait, it's rude. I like love him with a beard because he's so grizzly and like so epitomizes who Jason Momoa is. But without the beard, I'm like, oh no, you can't have the beard again. You're just hiding this gorgeousness.
Gorgeous.
Wait, is this what we're talking about?
Yes, and you know what's so funny is I would have thought if you told me, and I had never seen a photo,
picture, Lauren. Find a better picture.
That he like got rid of his beard, I would have been like, oh no.
Yeah,
and
I know,
saw
right?
it and I was like, oh yes.
There.
Oh my God.
Lauren.
God,
I mean,
really?
yeah, his mouth is stunning.
Let me see his mouth.
What that
Oh my
mouth
God. Let me
do?
see his mouth is
Oh
so
my
good.
God. Like
Such
that.
a good mouth.
Who created that being?
I don't know, but Lisa Bonet is the luckiest
She
one.
is. She is.
He's lucky too. She's
and he's
stunning.
obsessed with her. And
They're
obsessed.
quite a love story.
Can we talk about the Kravitz family? I think they are by far the coolest people
Zoe
that have walked
Kravitz
the earth.
is the most beautiful
All
person
of
in
them
the
are
world.
so cool. They
Yeah.
next to the word cool in the dictionary
Yeah.
is the Kravitz
I
family.
agree.
They are the coolest people. I would feel so intimidated next to them. I would
Yeah.
feel like I am not
You
cool
would
enough
never
to
talk
win
about an
against
interview.
any of them.
Talk about the most awkward, nerve-wracking interview would be with any of them because you'd be asking like what you'd feel like in the moment would be so stupid questions.
Yeah.
So everything I'm going to ask is so insignificant for you, and then they're
Exactly.
going to be like, I feel like they're just like going to give you no time of day.
How
Yeah.
are they just so cool? Like, how do they do it?
Beautiful
Are you just,
skin,
Are
beautiful
they just
everything.
born cool?
I don't
Like,
know.
everything.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Wow.
Ashley, are you excited for your bachelorette coming up?
I'm so
I
excited.
mean, I feel
Me
so
too.
bad for all of you. This is
I'm
like,
excited.
well, okay, well, that's good. I feel like everybody actually is excited because it's only a day.
Yeah,
because
it's a
only
concert.
a night.
you killed it. Killed it with the
Thanks.
planning.
So you guys, if you
Are we sleeping over there? We're
No,
just
we're just
right
coming back.
Okay.
Oh wow! But
Yeah,
we're not driving
because I didn't
Nope.
want anybody to have to feel like they had to get hotels, you know. So we have 2 people staying here, and then everybody else has a home here.
Yeah,
It's really
Amazing.
nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Is that it? Just 2 people are coming from out of town.
yeah. Just more Courtney.
Oh, and Jamie.
Jamie's just coming for the bridal shower.
And Morris,
Oh.
more and Courtney, are you staying here? Okay.
Okay. Well, just so everyone out there knows.
Briar is getting an Airbnb.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
I want more Courtney to stay with me.
Well, I mean, if you want more, you can take her.
Maura, I'll take you. You have
No,
a home.
I only
you have
say
a
that-
home on
I only
in
say-
my home.
She likes your place because it's like super clean and like
Mi
organized.
casa, su casa.
There's a new development in the Instagram world. I don't know if we want to talk about it. They are
Is this going to give me anxiety?
getting rid of likes.
Well, we
Wait,
don't know this yet.
wait,
they're
what?
trying it
They're
out
trying
in
in Canada.
So are you saying that Kanye West's tweet actually worked?
Wait, Kanye tweeted that that's what they
You
should
guys
do?
know I love the Ye.
What did he
would
say?
So
Kanye
when
say
Ye was
that?
having, because Kanye is literally, he was literally like, the fact
it was
that
literally like
I'm so annoying. He's like, it's so terrible that our society and this generation and just everyone in general on Instagram equates their happiness or
Yeah.
success or value or how cool they are based on how many likes they get. Will you try and find it, Ashley? I don't have my
Instagram
phone.
listened to Ye, and they are doing away with it. You can see how many likes you
Well,
got
how do you
on a
know that
photo,
this is so official?
but other people won't. It's happened in Canada already.
Actually, Kanye.
I know they're trying it out in Canada.
That's what I'm saying. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are that it's going to ruin your life.
No, that's what I said.
Oh, I didn't even think about it.
They're
You guys,
getting-
wait, can I correct something real
Yes,
quick?
yes.
I think he said follower count. So I think I just said it's
Wait,
something
follower
insecure.
count?
Kanye
I really
tweeted-
don't want the follower count.
No.
to go away.
Kanye tweeted to get. I think that's what it was. Can you look it up? It's didn't bother
because
me.
your value is based on your number.
That's what it was. I don't think it was likes.
Kanye loves to know his value.
No,
Kanye West.
He's old.
Anyways, so
Anyway.
Lauren, what are your initial thoughts?
So I was talking about this with some people at school, and you can still see how many likes you got, but you can't see how many likes other people got. So basically, say for an influencer, you
I
are working
still
with a
have the
company,
proof.
you still
Yeah.
have the proof.
Yeah.
I think
you'll be
that's
fine.
great.
But people
And
aren't
you're-
going to like anymore then.
And apparently, the thing is, you like it if you actually like the photo. You're giving value to that photo, not the value that it already has. So, like, if something already has like 100 million likes, and you feel like you just gotta like it to be a follower, then you won't do it anymore. You'll like a photo that you enjoy.
100%.
okay.
Because you guys, I feel like sometimes I like my friends' photos just to support them
Yeah.
because they want engagement.
Yeah.
But I agree.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even like what they're wearing in the picture.
There you go.
Okay, so I think that possibly it's as
Did you
for-
look at what
from
Kanye
I'm
said?
trying to find it. I don't see it.
Okay, I'll look it up. I'm getting off for a second.
Yeah, I don't see it. I think from a brand's perspective, when it comes to influencers, they're just going to have to be a lot more creative, and they're not going to be able to get away with like hashtag, like this is an ad. I'm going to hold a picture with the thing with tea in it, no, like you're going to have to like freaking let us be organic with it
to get the attention and make a picture that's actually aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you find that so fast?
Because I just typed in Kanye West Instagram.
Wait,
like,
that's what I just. Oh,
Kanye West says nobody should know how many people follow them on Instagram and Twitter. So that's what it was.
So maybe there's no.
But this was
number?
back in the day.
Oh, okay.
He said there are people who are committing suicide due to not getting enough likes. He wrote on Twitter, seeking validation in the simulation. Sorry.
Before Instagram, was there ever something like this, like an actual?
I kind of agree as far as mental health goes. I mean, I don't agree as far as business goes. I think people are living off Instagram and their livelihood, and that would be really bad to lose. But I think it's sad because there are so many people. Don't you guys know people that are like, I only got so many likes on this photo, and it like makes me sad. I'm like, who cares?
Yeah,
who cares?
I agree that it's very sad.
I agree that it's sad,
but
like,
is there something else? Like, did we like have some other like value to us before Instagram?
No, there wasn't a numerical value put on you. I mean, this could be a whole podcast in itself. Maybe we do this with like someone else, you know. But
I don't know that you like.
Well, how do you feel about it, Ashley? Because it is your livelihood.
Well, obviously, I hate it.
But I still think that if businesses can still see it, you wouldn't be
still
down
be
for that?
detrimental. It would still be detrimental.
You think?
Yes.
How?
Because you'll get less likes without
because
people.
I'll get less likes.
Because people won't like it as much.
Yeah, why would anybody
because
like it?
When you post a very obvious ad, people like it less already because they see it's an obvious
right.
ad.
I think people just don't like ads in general. Anyone.
So it's not going to change that much.
Yeah,
I don't
possibly.
think it would change.
I don't know if we can really be like, we have to protect some people's mental health, like by like eliminating something. Like, no, those people should probably just not be on Instagram.
I know, but I
that's
think
a choice that they can make.
It's true. They don't have to be on it.
I think these mega companies should be socially responsible and conscious of how much time we spend. The issue is that we are the product, right? Like Instagram and Twitter and Facebook are free, right? So we are the product, and they make money by selling ads on these things. So yes, I think a part of it is we are responsible for being on it, but I also think they should be conscious of how it's affecting the world and, and people on it.
The entire business industry has changed since Instagram has come around. Everything, every single industry.
I think if there are companies that are getting hammered for using a lot of plastic or other things, you know what I mean? Why aren't we getting on, or even like the food industry, Ashley, like the FDA.
Well, I think it's bullshit when they say that you can't you shouldn't, that McDonald's needs to start not making chicken. Whatever bad food. It's like that's your choice to go to McDonald's, just like it's your choice to get on your phone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm still torn. I'm torn because I don't think people should be selling shit that's like ruining and killing us. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And the fact that there's FDA for food, there should be something for like social media. You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree with both of you.
I don't want to get rid of McDonald's. I obviously love McDonald's.
No,
and yes, I think it's your choice to go. I'm just saying there should be someone looking over it so they're not putting fucking aluminum and like all this shit in it that's killing us.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, but to stunt popular
business. Couldn't. I understand the business aspect, but I also thinking about high schoolers.
Yeah.
Because like that, I couldn't imagine being in high school with Instagram.
No, I mean, you're thinking about high schoolers because you're very sensitive.
No, I think
it's that.
But actually, you're gonna have kids soon. Think about your kids.
That's like a whole mass of. That's like majority of Instagram. It's like the kids from like 10 to like 18.
Snapchat's like all high schooler teenagers. Yeah. If I had,
I know, it's interesting to think.
We had a high schooler on. Remember back in the day?
Yeah.
It's just it affects everything, like how they date, how guys talk to them.
Yeah, Snapchat was the number one.
It's
crazy.
It's crazy.
It's a new development, so I thought we should discuss it. And
Lauren,
I thought it was
how's
crazy.
school going?
School's good.
You've been doing so many people's hair.
So many people's hair.
Many I don't get editors' hairs.
Yeah. So many DGers.
A lot of people come in and they love to be blonde, and I appreciate that about them.
And they probably also love meeting you.
Yeah, I just I can't really tell. I can't really gauge.
What do they say when they meet you? They're like, "Oh my God, you're Lauren."
Well, what's been happening at school is like some people that are like a couple months above me, they'll be like, I'll talk to them and I'll say something like, "Oh, my sister's getting married" or something like that, and then they're like, "Oh, I know," and like I'm like, "Oh, you know my sister," and like, "Oh yeah, I watched The Bachelor." Of course I do. I'm like, "Oh, I had no clue." So just come out of the woodwork.
Know you because like your last name, like what?
I think I look like you, and they say, "Oh, that looks like Ashley." Oh yeah, that's Ashley's sister.
You guys look so similar. Yeah. And with this haircut, when I walked in, I was like,
Yeah.
you guys literally look. I know yours is longer, Ashley, but it's like more similar now.
Nothing gets me more excited that like when I'm anywhere like at an industry event and then people will be like, I'll be like my sister and they're like, oh, I know your sister.
my
And I'm like, that is so exciting that like you were so memorable.
Oh, thank you. I had someone this week tell me that I was the funniest one on this podcast, and she
well-
wouldn't listen to it without me.
And I think we can admit that you are the funniest one.
that's
on the
very
podcast.
nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like a big fart in here. Who farted?
I didn't.
Maybe Lois.
think Lois, maybe. That's why she's been
over
walking
there.
around.
She's being a weirdo right now.
I think maybe she has to poop when she's walking around.
I don't know. I mean, she's like literally standing by the door over there. And when does she ever stand by the door?
She gotta go poopy.
Speaking of
Again?
farting, I hate
You have to go poopy?
I hate when I'm this morning I was in a workout class and I hate when I like let go of gas because of like the weird positions we're in and the trainer comes around. You know when they come around and they like hold your legs and I'm like, don't come near me. I just let something out.
They must be so used to the farts though.
I don't know. I feel like you got to know that if you're a workout instructor that like if you walk up to someone, it may smell.
I feel like they feel
trash.
good about themselves if you're farting during a workout class. Like you're getting rid of toxic things and you're like really doing the moves
do
appropriately.
you guys fart when you do like weird positions or stretch?
fart
or
all the
anything?
time.
Sometimes I like try to hold it in a little bit more. I don't think that I really fart in a class though.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You like really let it go?
Yeah, for some reason,
Her
like the
toots
yoga
are
poses.
small and-
yeah, they're deadly.
Yeah, well that's why I would...
Ashley, we gotta go to work out. We gotta work out.
Lauren, I know.
We
I
don't have
know
that much
when-
time left.
I'm scared.
May, June, July.
I
May,
know.
June, July.
I feel like every day though is like
You gotta
when would
you
I
gotta
do
cancel
it?
everything for a month and a half. Seriously, cancel everything for a month and a half and just go to the gym and eat healthy
For a wedding?
I
For a
know,
wedding.
right? That would be my ideal
Just
plan.
you have
but now
to do
we're
it.
starting the Bachelorette season, and I'm never going to have time. All I want to do
Yeah,
is
this is
truly
like your busy season.
Is to truly be, I know, and that's what it's the worst timing. It goes all the way through and after the wedding.
But you can. I feel like you can
have-
still eat healthy.
you have to take-
Yeah.
Should
When
I-
are you going to
No,
start?
like
Like
my worst is me eating healthy is like the worst when I'm busy and stuff. Obviously.
because you're running around, you can only
love
eat what
the
you can.
comfort of coming home
Oh,
to
yeah.
a warm
Absolutely.
dinner.
Yeah.
Just make a big bowl of like fucking rice and grilled chicken.
Have Lauren make the chicken pesto from Sweet Green
could
that
do
she makes
that.
at home. It's so good.
I know, but you know that I don't like lettuce.
No, it's quinoa, broccoli, and chicken.
There's a little bit of
no
spinach.
lettuce.
There's a little bit of spinach.
I don't even get the spinach anymore. Spinach gets in the way
Quinoa's
of the
caloric
taste.
though. Remember what you did for that David Cook concert? You dieted
Lauren.
for 4 months.
Lauren, I am so
I
like
hate diets.
and
when
David
I-
Cook singing.
I was a wild woman, okay? And you can't David
What?
Cook,
I
David
can't
Cook
say
singing.
that.
You can't say David Cook singing. I thought you meant for a second.
Okay, just go.
Okay.
Wait, why?
'Cause it's secret.
Surprise.
Oh,
Okay. I had so much willpower as a single person when before
can I
that
have some of that?
before that concert, I went a whole month without eating any
Fried food.
white carb, no fried food, no
Sugar,
soda, no
yeah.
alcohol, no regular like sweets other than dark chocolate. So those are my 5 big things.
Yeah.
My skin was glowing. I looked like a
Yeah.
whole different
Yeah.
person.
It is all you eat. It's like everything you eat reflects in your
Yeah.
hair, your skin, your nails, all of it.
And then again, I did it again for 2 weeks leading up to the Men Tell All, in which I was going to see Jared for the first time after Paradise. And I looked so amazing.
What'd you wear?
I wore that really skanky House of CB black dress. It was like a slip dress. It like kind of like
Oh, I know what you're talking
curved
about.
around
Yeah,
my
yeah,
body.
I remember.
But then that night, because I let myself go that night, and every appetizer hors d'oeuvre that I saw at the party, I shoved in my mouth, and then I had like 3 drinks, and then I threw up in the bathroom at the party.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, the 3 drinks, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you haven't
Because I had been detoxing totally.
That's
Yeah.
the best feeling when you are like trying to be healthy and look good for something, and then when it's done, you're like pizza.
I know, but I'm afraid like I would like just throw up on my wedding night all night long and be like,
Okay.
Are you gonna drink a lot on your wedding night? I feel like no.
I don't think I'll
you're
drink
gonna
at
throw up.
anything. No, I'm just thinking about
The
like eating
food.
fat again.
I feel like Ashley can get it to like. First of all, you don't need to. You look stunning already. But I'm saying if you want, I feel like you're the type of person that can do it like 2 weeks before. and
Well,
you're
Yeah.
that's
good.
true. I could,
You know what I
but let's
mean?
not know because here's the stress part. They say that I have to do my fittings in June, and they say that at the
yeah.
fittings I need to be the weight that I plan on being then. So technically, I have like 5 to 6 weeks to, well, like 5.
I forgot about that, but that's still a lot of time.
Okay, well, you
Right?
know what?
If you do 3 weeks
You
before.
guys, I had so much willpower as a single person trying to get a man, and now I'm like,
Just mentally think that Jared's going to leave you, and then you get your
Why
shit
don't
together.
I have that? Like, what happened to me? Why didn't I get that gene?
well, it wasn't like I did that on the reg. I did that leading up to a moment where I knew I was going to be
to
with
me,
someone.
my barometer is like if I'm still able to have sex with hot guys, like I did with the
Yeah.
guy that ghosted me from
Yeah.
Paris. I was like, all right, well, if he slept with me at this weight, like, what do I can have this pizza?
Absolutely.
Basically,
That is
I'm
a
just
good
kidding.
barometer.
Do not equate your value and food you eat to having
your
sex with a
health.
guy. It's just something I do.
I agree, though.
No, but you know what I'm saying? But if I would just get it together, I'm going to
But
Cuba
you
next
work
month with
out.
my
Like,
family.
you
I know,
work
but
out.
working out does nothing. Working
I
out
know,
is
I
10%.
agree
It's
with you.
eating.
If
We
they
all know
say
it's eating.
30%, it's totally eating.
I work out to eat whatever I want.
Well,
If I
you
did
can't
not
do
work
that.
out, I would be a globe.
See, I don't
100%.
I don't eat well unless I'm working out. I need to have the balance because once I work out, I'm like, well, I'm not going to waste all the effort that I put into that with putting cupcakes in my mouth.
I wish I had that mentality.
Well, I love cupcakes. In conclusion, I love cupcakes.
I hate cake. Oh my god!
I know cakes are so.
Cakes are, what are you? Are you gonna have a cake?
Yeah, but like I'm probably gonna eat very little of it.
Yeah.
Are you going to have a dessert bar?
Yeah, we have the dessert bar.
yes.
Yeah, the dessert bar is where it's at.
Spoiler alert.
Guys,
Guys, I don't want to know. I want to be surprised.
I'm
Keep it to
hungry.
yourself. I'm starving. Can we go get food?
I think I'm
after?
going to eat lots of eggs 'cause ever since the egg thing you told me about the hair quality.
Oh, thanks. 'Cause I can't fucking have egg. I told
Well, at
them.
least her
so,
hair is thick as fuck.
so, guys, my hair stopped growing as amazing as it used to grow, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on with my hair? Like, maybe I'm just getting older." And then I saw an Instagram post that about biotin saying that we take in biotin through eggs, bananas, cauliflower, and nuts. And I hate nuts, and I found out I was allergic to eggs and bananas last year. So I was like, "Oh, this is why, or maybe why my hair isn't growing the way it is." Anyways, what a boring story.
That's
I just
okay.
shared.
I'm just going to eat a lot of eggs.
Just wanted
now.
you guys to know biotin, eggs, and bananas if you can eat them.
Well,
That's great.
should we
All
conclude
right, guys,
this?
should we go eat now?
All right, we're going to eat.
All right.
I'm probably not, but okay.
Love you guys. Subscribe.
Work on that
Follow me on
meme.
Instagram.
Give me credit.
at
Yes, I
Perez.
can't wait to see the memes.
Also, if anyone wants their hair done out there, just send me a DM and we'll hook it up. Alrighty.
Lauren, do you have more customers than anybody?
I bring in my own more than anyone.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye.
Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Wave Podcast Network. Check out all of our shows, including the Brain Candy Podcast, I Don't Get It, Coffee Convos, and Let's Talk About It.